All right, Media Land, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, we got you covered. Guys, Reitz team, Greg Reitz live back right here, EXP Realty. More great content, more great information. We create nothing here, Greg, except value. Value to you, our sellers, buyers, and agents and brokers. All of it. Everybody that's in real estate, and actually, some of the stuff that we have here on this platform is nothing but value packed, and business people can use it too. Let's go, guys. Pen, paper, drink. 8 to 10 minutes. We are done. Today's podcast. And I am pumped today. It's a great day. It's a great day. We're having a great month in real estate. Every month the rest of this year is going to be awesome, and I'm grateful to be alive again. Thank you to my higher power, guys. Today's podcast: how a home seller and buyer, when leveling up, gets ahead when selling and buying. How a home seller slash buyer can level up and get way ahead when selling and buying. I've got five 4+1 bonus techniques that I utilize and I train my team to do. Top agents should use, sellers and buyers use this information. Of course, Greg Reitz and Reitz team's always here to help you. The information is scrolling on the bottom. Even if you just want to ask me questions, I'm good. I know the more I give back to the community, the more I receive anyway. It's great. Okay, how a home seller and buyer can level up and get way ahead on the selling and buying process. Okay, number one, make sure sellers, when you're selling, you choose that. I say this first because this is the most important one. Most important one, whoever it might be. Number one, make sure when selling your home, you choose the right agent. Very important to choose the right agent. Knowledge, they must have knowledge, verified production, has a small team, because one agent, it's kind of tough because they're doing paperwork and everything else, and there's a lot involved in a real estate transaction. So you probably want a real estate agent, preferably with a small team. The right team has 3 people: full-time admin, buyer agent, mine is a listing agent, and a part-time buyer agent. So 3.5 people, 4 people. So we always know what's going on with your transaction. Or you can go with a single agent or a large team. But with a large team, you can get lost in the shuffle, kind of the next up attitude instead of the one-on-one service. Sticks to the agent and with the small team that can give you the one-on-one service that you deserve. Okay? The agent must also know the market. So they have to have knowledge, verified production, has a small team, knows the market. And when I say a small team, I mean a full-time transaction coordinator like we have. That way that you can have focus in each area of that listing. Knows the market and can get you top dollar, verifiable with top marketing package. You want to know from that agent that's listing that property and that team, what are you going to do for me as a seller to get my property sold? There's 3 things that sellers want to know. 3. How much can you get for me? What are you going to do to sell the home? And how long is it going to take? What are you going to do to sell my home? How much are you going to put in my pocket? And how long is it going to take? We're going to give you that information. Make sure the agent does that. Everything should be transparent. And make sure that agent brings you a seller net sheet. Seller net sheet. That way you can see what they believe they can sell that property for. Now, you'll know if it's pie in the sky. Some agents will give you blah, blah, blah numbers up pie in the sky just to get the listing. Fire them. Don't even hire them, because that means that they're showing you their skill already, and they don't know how to get a listing at the right price that will cause it to sell, that will also put good money into that seller's pocket. So you want a good, honest agent too. Number 2, get loan pre-approved for your next home in that process, because you're leveling up. So you want to show that you're a cash buyer. Loan pre-approved will make you like a cash buyer. So get loan pre-approved for the next home that you're leveling up to, so your agent can negotiate the best deal and make you look strong on paper. Pre-approval first. Don't put the cart before the horse. Put the horses in front of the cart. Get your pre-approval. Make it like cash. Guys, I want to tell you, we've got a program here. I'm going to interject this. We have a program that sellers, you list with us. This is a real program. We have it right now today. You list with me, the Reitz team. We will buy that property, right? Take that property. You go get another property with no contingency of sale. You don't have to write an offer contingent of you selling your home the way we do it. You get a good offer for your home, a good offer, serious, a good market offer, and then you go buy your next home non-contingent, and we list your home for sale, and you're involved in the whole process. It's pretty cool. Give me a call, 559-260-1777. We show you how we do it. This is the way to get it done. Number 3, consider 20% down or more, because you're going to have proceeds. Most homeowners have equity in their property. If you can do it, if you can afford it, and I would do this, put at least 20% down. At least 20% down on your next property. Why? When you put 20% down, you get rid of what we call MPI or PMI, private mortgage insurance. PMI, private mortgage insurance. All that insurance does is cover the bank if you foreclose. If you don't make your payments, they take it back. That's foreclosure insurance, to make it easy to understand. And you get nothing for that payment. $100 to $250 a month, averaging about $175, $200 a month to the bank. A waste of money, a waste of insurance. You get nothing for that. Get rid of that PMI if you can. Okay. You put 20% down, it's gone. Hasta la bye-bye. It doesn't count anymore. So you won't get dinged for that $150, $200, $250 a month PMI insurance. And off your payment. Now, buyers that are buying, you'll have PMI if you're using an FHA or a conventional, 3% down, 5% down, but you can remove that PMI, not on an FHA loan, but conventional, every other loan type, pretty much, you can get rid of the PMI insurance once you have 20% equity, 2, 3, 4 years down the road in most cases. So that's not bad. I don't want to get off subject with that though. So put 20% down, sellers, or more, to drop your PMI off the payment, and it also reduces your monthly payment and typically reduces your interest rate. With our mortgage broker, Kirk Dotes here in Fresno, California, it will, Nexa Mortgage, it will reduce your payment. And it will usually reduce your interest rate because you're putting down the risk to the bank goes lower. So these are good ideas I'm giving you here. This stuff works in real life. So 25% down or more. Get rid of the PMI. Drops your payment drastically. I mean, typically, let's say you had a $2,500 payment on this $500,000 home, $600,000 home. You put 20% down, get rid of the PMI, your payment could be as low as $1,700. Just like that, because you put 20% down, lowers your payment because you're borrowing less, lower the interest rate because you're putting more down, less risk to the bank, and you get rid of the PMI. You win how many times? 3 times. You win by lower interest rate, you win by lower payment, and you win by getting rid of the PMI. So there you go. That is the specialty of the day. Number 4, when leveling up to another property, this also works if you're leveling down too, but leveling up, as most people do that, you realize that the larger home has a smaller square foot price. Generally, a larger home will have a smaller square foot price. Let's say this. Let me give an example. So you buy it Riverstone, Madera, or Copper River, Fresno. And a smaller house right down the street, let's say it's 2,000 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's 2,000 square feet. Same builder, same subdivision, same block. And it might be renting $250 a square foot. But you take the same builder down the same block and it's 3,000 square feet. That's their big model, their big puppy. Double the square footage size, or 1,000 square feet bigger, right? That one will generally be 10, 50% less on the square footage price, 10%. So you'd get that house, generally speaking, at $220, $225 a square foot. $220, $225 a square foot. You're getting, the bigger the square footage, the lower the square foot price. What does that mean? More value. Seller, buyer, that's more value in your pocket. So looking for that. You don't want to pay the same price per square foot. We're great negotiators here at the Reitz team. Make sure the agent's good at negotiating. He can show you his track record on that we can verify to you. And agents like us, like the Reitz team, can get those opportunities. You also want a reputable agent. When I say pick the right agent and team, make sure they have a good reputation. Check the reviews. Check your Google reviews. Check your Zillows, right? Check your Yelp. Check. right? And most agents that are good have a good reputation out in the marketplace, and that's what you want. And then you also want to make sure they're utilizing a good lender, that kind of lender that get an agent and a lender should work together as a team and as friends. And that client is the most important person in their life at that time. Our clients, we meet one on one. We like to make offers in person. We just made an offer today here. I meet him in person whenever I can. Kurt Goetz, next to Mortgage, he will meet you in person. David is his partner, the transaction coordinator, processor. This is some of the biggest transactions people will do in their life. You've got to meet them. So we like to do the program where you're so happy and you know everything that's going on, you feel good about it, that we meet in person, and that's what we like to do. So we appreciate that. And that's the kind of service you will get the Reitz team of Kurt Goetz at Nexa Mortgage. Guys, that's it for the day. I want to give you one bonus when you're selling and buying. The opportunities are out there. Picking the right agent, get a loan pre-approved, make it like a cash buyer before you start looking. Make sure you're getting a less per square foot price because you're leveling up to a bigger property if you are, right? Get verified information from the agent, production, knowledge, experience, small team, full-time administrative person, etc. to help you. What are they doing for the marketing? And leveling up, understand that you're going to get a better price and put at least 20% down if you can. And make sure you're getting all the options from your agent and the lender that you're working with, okay? One more bonus. Keep a positive mindset. Positive mindset. And listen twice as much as you talk. I do. God gave me 2 ears and 1 mouth. If I can listen twice as much as I talk, I'm going to come out ahead and always be learning. There's opportunities out there. Look for those opportunities. A good agent will show you those opportunities. And there's lending opportunities too, and different packages coming on the market consistently. Look for that. Guys, if you need me or Kurt Goetz, Nexa Mortgage, Greg Reitz, 559-260-1777. We have the home and we have the loan. We have the home and we have the loan. The Reitz team, the right team in real estate. Guys, have a great day. Hope you got something out of this. I sure did. And I look forward to this phone ringing. Let's get you the help you need. Bye now. All right.